The Derek Chauvin trial was for many, many people fraught with rage and sadness and resentment, frustration, apprehension. What's going to happen as the verdict is reached? And yesterday, I think everybody was sort of stunned. I was watching the pundits react with amazement that the jury returned a verdict so quickly. And of course, all the analysts, all the smart kids on TV said, that's not good for Derek Chauvin. And as it turned out, it was not good for Derek Chauvin. Guilty, guilty, guilty. And it sort of feels like America collectively let out a sigh of relief. Heard that metaphor a lot too. You heard that description. And we all know why people were relieved. First of all, millions of Americans legitimately believe that justice was served. But the other reason for the sigh of relief is a little more insidious, a little more nefarious, darker, a little scary. And that is the fact that Americans instinctively knew that if the verdict turned out any other way except guilty, 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 multiple cities would burn. And that confirms what we all sort of suspect. America's not in a good place right now. We're just not. I mean, here's a headline you won't see anywhere. Chauvin found guilty. The system worked. No. The progressives don't like that. AOC doesn't approve of that. AOC doesn't approve of that at all. In fact, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez seems very disappointed that Derek Chauvin got the maximum amount of guilt that he could have possibly received at yesterday's trial.
This verdict is not justice. Frankly, I don't even think we call it full accountability because there are multiple officers that were there. It wasn't just Derek Chauvin. And I also don't want this moment to be framed as this system working, because it's not working. And that's what creates a lot of complexity in this moment.
That's a lot of complexity in that, young lady. A lot of complexity in this moment. Justice was not served. In fact, there wasn't even any accountability. And if that wasn't a goofy enough take for you, how about Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi actually looked up into the heavens and thanked George Floyd for dying.
Thank you, George Floyd, for sacrificing your life for justice, for being there to call out to your mom. How heartbreaking was that? Call out for your mom. I can't breathe. But because of you and because of thousands, millions of people around the world who came out for justice, your name will always be synonymous with justice. And now we have to make sure justice prevails in the sentencing. But that's its own procedure.
Yes, that is. You're your own procedure, Madam Speaker.